told you I'm starting it like this every ASA.
Oh my god.
Every ASA, I'm starting this shit.
And I got a headache. Oh fuck. No.
Welcome to ASA. I'm Ms. Apocalypse. I'm here with my wife Blackout, aka Ali, aka SML Illuminati.
And he's baby 19, aka Mr. Humps a lot.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, you be humping everything.
No, I don't.
Bullshit.
No, I don't.
Bullshit.
Anyway, our guest is here.
Jenny Kang.
Jenny Taylor.
Bye.
Jenny Taylor.
Lord. Miss T.O.H.
Glad to be here.
Miss T.O.H.
How was your day?
Oh, my day was good.
How's the offended homie?
Early.
How's the offended homie?
What the fuck?
Huh?
How's the offended homie?
He's good. He's good.
Hey.
He's finally saying his cats again after like a month. So I know he's happy.
And he's offended.
Like, his cats are so cute. And it's crazy because, like, I'm not a cat person at all. Like, I don't like cats. But he's making me like cats, and I don't know if I'm here for it or not.
His cat is everything. He was giving me life in his Instagram posts.
Like, they're so cute, but to me, cats seem so, like, mean. Like, they don't want to fuck with me. So I'm like, well, I don't fuck with you either.
Yeah,
Like,
same here. Cats are fucking evil. Coincidentally, I married a damn cat.
They're so cute, and they're just like, you know, they just be chilling or whatever, and he makes them sound like they have a lot of personality, you know?
I mean, some cats really do. It just depends on the person. Like,
Garfield.
Cats aren't really...
Garfield, nigga.
Cats aren't really like a people cat either, you know?
Yeah, like, the cats that I've seen, they be all like, as if they're ilking you or something. Like, stay out of my space, I don't mess with you, like, type cats. And I don't like that. Like, I want a pet that's gonna be, like, all up on me and be all cute and cuddle with me, be at my feet, you know what I mean?
Nah, cats are bipolar savages.
Yeah, like, but cats are cute, but they seem so mean. Like,
Garfield
that's
for
why
life.
I don't think I could. I don't know if I could own a cat.
Garfield for life.
I would have to fall in love with the cat that I pick. Like when I first see the cat, you know.
I'm thinking so wrong right now.
You nasty.
Mm.
This dude over here thinking about a twat.
What the fuck?
That's the only other cat you can be thinking about. Twat.
Not like you don't think that way either.
I know I do. Shit.
All right then.
Alright then, nothing. I'm just calling you out on your shit.
You don't have to call me out on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think he's gonna make me end up wanting a cat, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Cat lady.
Y'all can share the same cat.
I don't want to be a cat lady.
Y'all can share the same cat.
Technically.
We can, but he's gonna have to do all the litter and stuff.
I'm gonna
because
keep
I
that
don't know.
dirty joke to myself.
Nasty. You're nasty.
Like, I won't be doing the litter. I'll be damned. Nope.
Shady gonna be doing the licking.
Whoa. Lordy.
Technically they already share the same cat, if you know what I mean.
What the f- Moving on. Moving on from on this meow shit. I can't. Alright, so what do you want to start off with?
I don't know. Should we get to the drama with John? Because I think you guys wanted to talk about that. I'm not sure.
Might as well now, yo.
I am lost on the
When I saw the Instagram live, Scratch that. When I saw the post before the live,
I'm telling you, Janice, I was dying. 'Cause
I was looking.
half asleep.
I was looking at your profile picture, and I was like, my nigga.
Janice, I was dying because I was half asleep, but the fact that Mike was spazzing had me dead.
I was like, oh, okay, Mike. But,
Shout out to
no,
Bebel.
I probably shouldn't have done the Instagram live, but, like, I was at a point where I was just like, he wants to keep bringing it online, let's bring it online. But I didn't want it on my channel.
Right. He lied, too, talking about he was going to say happy birthday. No, the fuck you wasn't.
Right.
No, the fuck you wasn't. Don't lie.
He knows he wasn't. He knows he wasn't.
Because that would have been the first
He
thing
tried to
would've
make
even
y'all
said.
look like y'all reacted so quick as far as, like, overreacting, but that nigga knew what he was doing. Come on
The thing
now.
is, I will admit, I probably did react fast, but that's because he's always on, like, everything that I post, he likes. Like, on Twitter, within a minute or so, I'll have a notification that he liked my tweet.
You had a right to.
Retweet or whatever.
You had a right to.
Retweet the tweets that he feels like retweeting or whatever.
My thing is, though, why don't you just block him?
And it's like he wants to start stuff on, like, important days. Like on Christmas, he started.
But Janice, why don't you just block him?
He started something on New Year's on Twitter. And which I don't think anybody's seen because I told Raven to delete the post and then repost it.
My thing is, why don't y'all just block him, though?
Girl, he is in my streams with new accounts. So, like, even if I block him, it's not going to do anything, you know?
Sure, block every single account. The block button will bless your life. Just keep on blocking every single account. That block button will bless your life.
Like, there's a new account.
Wait, do you still have me as a mod on your YouTube?
Do I have him as a mod?
No, me. Do you still have me as a mod? Because I'll block him every time I see him. Say no.
I had you guys as a mod on the joint channel.
Oh.
Send his ass to Block Heaven.
For real, yo.
And, like, he made a channel yesterday it's called, like, Max Kid or something like that. And he doesn't think that I'm putting two and two together and that I know it's him. But I'm not going to say how I know because then, you know, I won't keep finding out that it's fake. But just know, because I know you're listening to this, I know it's you, bruh.
Sometimes it's
and you're
just
gonna
obvious.
get blocked when I see you in my stream.
Can I be petty real quick?
Can you be petty?
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
John, we never dated. We almost got there, I admit. But thank God I dodged that huge ass fucking bullet. You fucking creep.
It's like, it's overwhelming because he
Meanwhile, my
swears
husband's
he
looking at me
wants
like I'm
me
fucking
to be
wild.
happy and that my happiness is the most important thing to him, but, like, he keeps fucking with me. And it's like, and the part that irritates me the most is, like, he's not just fucking with me, he's fucking with Raven. And
Nah, he took it far when he took it far when he was trying to fuck with him on, like, his birthday, like, at midnight and shit. Like, that was too far.
John, go choke on a ravioli.
And my whole thing is, you know, because it makes me feel bad. Like, I've told him plenty of times, like, it makes me feel like just being like, you know what, we ain't going to talk anymore because I don't want you to keep having these issues because of me. And because that's how I feel. Like, if I wasn't in the picture, then he wouldn't have this drama, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's the part that bothers me the most because I can't physically stop him because, you know, blocking is just gonna get old because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be like, I got 50 accounts on my block list. Like, damn. And
Oh, y'all don't know how many block lists I got.
Yo, his block list go on for days.
And I'm just like,
Thank you.
I believe it though. I believe it. Blocking is like, what? I got like 20 people blocked on my Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that block list can grow real freaking quick. And it's just like, I don't really know what to do because I'm still trying to be nice. Because I understand that, you know, he loves me. But he has to understand that, you know, it's been over for like 2 months now. So I can't make it any clearer, like, we'll never be again.
One thing I do gotta say though, like as far as the live, the one thing from the live I didn't agree with was waiting on him to like, cause I know you said he owed you, I think makeup or something.
Yeah.
I don't think waiting for him to just give you that, like regardless whether or not he owes you, is like the best choice. Not saying that like you don't do it or whatever, because it's your choice, but that's the one thing I could say I don't agree with, because that's just giving him more of a gateway to continue fucking with y'all.
Right, and at the end of the day, he could use that against you and say that you're being materialistic at the end.
Yeah, but no, this is the thing with the makeup. The makeup that I'm referring to when I said that is the makeup that got mysteriously lost in his house. And I paid for that with my money. So if he's not giving me the makeup, I want the money.
Right. Oh, then that's different. Same here. Shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, it's not, buy me makeup because I said so. It's makeup that...
It's makeup that you bought with your money that got lost at his house.
Like, it got lost at his place. So it's his responsibility to return it to me.
Got you.
And so it's not, you know, like, I want this palette, bitch, give me that palette. Like, no. It's because, like, 8 lipsticks and a lip scrub got lost at his house. And
damn.
I'm just kind of like, how all that shit get lost?
Because I'm going to be honest, while you wasn't looking, he took that shit and hid it. Like, huh? Like, how that get lost? Because unless you're like me and, like, you lose everything, then that's different. But if you're, like, the type of person that holds on to their shit, he took it while you wasn't looking and hit your shit.
It was all in the packaging that it was originally in. That's the thing.
Then, yeah, he hid that shit.
So I don't know what happened to it, but that's why I'm, like, trying my hardest not to block him. Because I want to make sure that I get it back.
Right.
Like, I told him, don't come to my house and bring it to me. Just have it shipped to me because I don't want to see it. And, like, I feel like he's kind of using that as a way, like, he's procrastinating with it because he knows that after that, I'm blocking his ass.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm to the point where I'm going to end up blocking him on everything. And I'm going to just be like, when you get it, send my mom the pictures confirming that the order was shipped. Or that the order was placed.
Right. And John, during the live, he pissed me off at this one part. Like, everything else, I couldn't even, like, really, like, get mad. I just kept looking at his comments like it's whatever, because he kept saying online people or buy someone online, this and that. And I'm just like, you're online.
You're an online person to them, too, so why are you even
But wait. This is the part where it pissed me off. because he tried to pull a guilt trip because he was like, I'm gonna just end my life. I got so pissed at that. I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, I didn't mean to sound insensitive, like, from when I said it in the live and just now, but he guilt tripped. Like, I don't know if other people would believe me when I say that, but he did that shit because he started the issue. He kept on egging it on. And then when everybody started telling him about himself, he wanted to guilt trip and make everybody, like, think, oh, maybe we should chill or whatever. And he wanted you to, like, feel mega, mega bad and shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's always been like that. It has always been like that. Like, with this whole situation, part of the reason that I've been so nice to him is because I do feel bad. Like, you know, even though I ended it for a good reason, I still feel bad because at the end of the day, he's hurt. And I have to keep reminding myself, like, I did the best I could, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's not much I can do with that situation because I don't know if I should bring up why we broke up, but, like...
To be honest, at the end of the day, it's not your fault if you weren't happy.
And to add on to what you just said, whether or not you talk about why you broke up, that'll be your decision, but it's not everybody else's business at the end of the day. Like, they had the opportunity to hear either in the live or from, like, the post when the situation started. You don't have to even explain it, but that's your call.
The thing is, I didn't really get into it. I didn't really say the real reason. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to, like, I'm trying so hard to be nice and, you know, so at the end of the day, I can still say, like, I was nice about it, but it's like, the savage in me is like, fuck all that niceness. Like, what's being nice? I don't know her. No. Like, it's just a conflict because the reason that my final straw was when I saw some stuff on his phone. And the stuff I saw, which you and Alan know about, I did not like because you don't do that when you're in a relationship. Now, it wasn't no pictures or nothing, but who knows? You know what I mean? Like, it was Snapchat. So who knows what was being sent? I only know what was saved. And, like, he was just talking to females in a way that I don't think is appropriate when you're with the girl, you know? When you have a girl, you don't talk to a female like that.
Right.
And, you know, that's like, I'm not happy. And he's obviously acting like he don't know how to speak to a girl on a friendship level, so I'm going to have to make my exit. Like,
right.
What am I supposed to do here? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, I was so fed up because I was trying so hard to make myself happy and to, you know, try to make it work. Like, I kept voicing to him the problems in our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And he would be like, oh, okay, or whatever. But he wasn't really listening because I've asked him before, tell me why I wasn't happy about the relationship, because I told you at least 4 times. And he can't tell me. To this day, he cannot tell me.
I mean,
so,
you know what they say, you can hear somebody, but you ain't gonna, they not gonna listen. And that's exactly what John wasn't doing. He wasn't fucking listening.
So it's like I have to remind myself not to feel guilty for reacting the way that I do.
Exactly.
Because
you shouldn't feel guilty at all. It's his loss at the end of the day.
But I'm still trying to be nice to him.
I don't understand why.
As crazy as it sounds, I'm still trying to be nice to him because at the end of the day, you know, he's not Never mind. I'm not gonna say that, but well, yeah, he's not the worst ex I've ever had, but I feel like he's getting there with this whole "I'ma fuck with you and your man" bullshit.
Right.
I will say this, and this is like something that I didn't say in the live because I fell asleep. I was slumped as fuck. But I will say it now while I got you up here. A man that is willing to constantly antagonize you as far as, you know, moving on and, you know, like living your life, making your choices, choosing to be with who you want to be with.
Yeah.
That's not love. That's just straight up pride. Like, he's just got too much fucking pride. And
yeah.
That's why I say, regardless how long y'all been together, regardless what happened as far as the ups and downs, what happens after is what really shows a character for somebody.
Right. And
look at me on my Dr. Phil, okay?
Huh?
I was on my Dr. Phil shit and I was just bragging to Ali, my bad.
Yeah, no, that's how you gotta be. We all have the Dr. Phil mode.
Right.
We all have Dr. Phil mode. I know I do. But, yeah, like, the thing is, he's mistaking, like, the length of the relationship as a way of saying, oh, you know, the relationship was good, obviously, because you stayed so long. And to be real...
Right. Because, girl, I remember... Actually, never mind. I'm going to just let you finish.
Like, that's not what it was. I tried to say because I knew, you know, my mom liked him. I knew my family liked him. So I was trying to, you know, make it work because I knew they liked him.
Right.
And I was trying to see if it was something that could be fixed. But obviously it turned out not to be fixable. And that's when I had to exit. And he's taking that and running with it. And he's using my family against me. And he's lying on them because I talked to my mom last night. And I told her, like, about the whole live stream thing. And I told her certain stuff that he said she said in the stream. And she was like, I never said that. And she was just kind of, she looked at me like, what? Like, I never said that. And I told her, like, I know you don't talk to him anymore, but when he hits you up, don't answer because he's trying to use you and my sister as a way to fuck with me. And yeah, like he lied on my mom, basically. So I'm just kind of like, okay. And when he said, your mom doesn't want him in the house, she never said that. She never said that. She said she doesn't want him spending the night at the house. Like, and that's with anyone, because when he comes to see me, that's going to be the first time she meets him. So, yeah, no, you're not staying the night.
Exactly. And
that's not
whatever your parents say for, like, you know, Shady, that's none of John's business. Whatever happens between you and Shady, whatever happens with you and your fam, as far as, like, you know, that has to do with Shady, that's none of his fucking business.
Yeah, and he's trying to mess with me and play mind games with me, like, oh, you know, they said this and they said that, they wouldn't say that if it was about me, you know, and he's just twisting their words. So it's like, okay. And I told my mom, don't contact him anymore. So, John, you're listening to this, I know you are. don't expect to be talking to my mom or my sister because it's not gonna happen. And you show the true colors. Don't mention my family because they don't fuck with you. And yeah, like, don't mention them. Leave me and mine alone. And yeah, like, the biggest thing that bothers me is, well, one of the biggest things is that, you know, he keeps bothering Raven. Like, at the end of the day, Raven had nothing to do with our relationship or the end of it.
I swear, John, in my opinion, is just like his crazy ass, annoying ass ex.
And yeah, like, I'm just over him and this whole, you know, woe is me, feel bad for me, I did everything and all that stuff. Like, you didn't do what you had to do to repair it, so let's not stay here and act like you did.
Right.
And that's just what it is. So if you're going to keep popping up in my streams, making fake accounts, and thinking I don't peep the fake accounts, then you do that. But don't be surprised when you don't earn my friendship like you want to, because it's not going to happen because you act like a fool.
Here's what my uncle told me one time. When you do good in anything, whether it's a friendship, relationship, anything, any type of bond whatsoever, when you do a lot of fucked up shit afterwards and you know that you're fucking up but you don't want to admit it because you got so much pride, all those good things that you've ever said and done, that shit goes away. Like, everything just fades. So none of that shit even fucking matters at that point.
Yeah, and then the thing is, he'll apologize and he'll be like, you're right, I'm sorry and whatever. But then he does it again.
Right, and this just reminds me of my relationship with our Carl. Like, ugh. He was a freaking nightmare. Like, I'm telling you, like, every time he would get mad at me for, like, talking, like, because when me and him started dating, after me and him started dating, he didn't want me being friends with Justin anymore. And I kept telling him, I'm not about to cut Justin off. That's my best friend. You're fucking delusional if you think I'm about to cut off my best friend for your ass. So he used to make up 20,000 things about Justin just to get me to cut him off.
Yeah. It's just like, it's ridiculous. And I am to the point where, you know, you want to keep fucking with me, then keep fucking with me. But don't be surprised when you're going to see a side of me that you don't want to see. Like, the Instagram Live was a preview.
Gonna end up bringing the demons out this girl.
I don't know the ultimate level to my anger. I don't know how mad I can get. And I don't want to find out. So, and I hope you don't want to find out either. So, I suggest you let me be happy and leave me alone. When you have the money to get me the makeup you owe me, like have it, you know, shipped or whatever, then do that. But after that, I'm done.
And my advice to you also, stop telling niggas to come to Connecticut.
For real, that's a whole nother subject, bro.
Cause for real, John, I live here in Connecticut, and I will go to Gateway just to rock your shit.
Like, he needs to stop gram thugging and Twitter thugging, like, stop acting like that, because that's not what you're about. Like, you're not about that.
You're not DJ Academics, bro.
I'm done with you.
Fingers and all that stuff, like, relax, because, you know, at the end of the day, you're not about that life. So, which is okay. You don't have to be about that life, but don't pretend that you are to try to appeal to me, because it's not going to work. Like, it makes you look stupid.
I don't think he's necessarily trying to just appeal to you. I think he's trying to appeal to the public.
He's trying to seem hard.
To the public.
Yeah, like, and there was always a thing where I would ask him, when we were together, like, would you fight for me? And he would be like, if a guy puts his hands on you or something, then yeah. Or like, I'm gonna warn them and I'm not fighting unless absolutely necessary. So, and I always told him, like, I feel like if a guy approaches me a certain way, it shouldn't be, oh, if it's absolutely necessary. If you step into me a certain way that's disrespectful or whatever, defend me.
Exactly. Like, babe, somebody come at me the wrong way.
I'm already fucking up deadly. They don't want to be on my bucket list.
And
I'm telling you now, that's invading our entire space. That's boundaries.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's not, And that's why I say I feel like he's trying to appeal to me and appeal to, like, other people to seem like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this and whatever. But in all actuality, that's not what it's gonna be.
John just needs to put his big boy pants on and just throw away the skirt.
Like,
he needs to throw away the skirt.
Just like, it was
Stop trying to sag your
because
pants like a thug and show your G-string, nigga. That shit don't work around here.
It was hilarious though, because just
lowercase G-string and shit. What the fuck wrong with this nigga?
Oh fuck.
Imagining him saying, like, come pull up or whatever was hilarious, because he would never, like,
exactly.
You know?
And this is the thing, and Jan, you know this about me, so you could correct me on any part if I'm wrong. I even told motherfuckers, I'm not the type of person to act hard. I'm not the type to act like I'll pull up with any straps or nothing. I don't try to challenge nobody to fight. But if it come to some shit that's too far, if it come to something that I really love and care about, I'm fucking you up. I'm fucking you up. I don't fucking care.
Pull up with the strap on.
Yeah, that's how it is. But, like, yeah, like, she ain't about it. So this whole gram thugging, it's gotta stop, bruh. It's gotta stop, because you're not about it. You're not about it, okay? So I'm gonna need you to stop acting like you grew balls all of a sudden.
Couldn't even be a thug in a WWE 2K18 game, nigga. Shut up.
Like, relax. But, yeah. And so that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
I'm about to make a whole hat for this dude called More Online People and start selling that shit.
Yo, that whole, never mind, that's not all I have to say, because that part bothered the fuck out of me when he was saying that, because I don't like this whole mentality he seems to have, like, just because people are not close to me physically or in proximity does not make them any less of my friends. Like, you could have people that are like 20 hours away or something, and that doesn't mean they ride for you any less than someone that's like 2 blocks from me. So I don't like this whole, more online people and all that stuff, because they're people at the end of the day. They're human people. They're people. You know?
Exactly.
And they're just robots that just so happen to make a YouTube channel or whatever.
If he didn't DM you, then he wouldn't even be talking to you in person. So I don't know why he acting like a hypocrite.
Right. And I was just like, you talking all high and mighty, like you didn't slide into my DMs on Facebook.
Don't contradict yourself.
And your life story within the first 2 minutes we were talking. Not your life story, but like trying to hurry up and get to know me so that I get with you.
Right, as soon as me and him started talking, no, the first thing he mentioned was the situation with his parents, and I'm just like, I didn't need to know all that.
Yeah, like I was just like, So it's like, don't sit here and act like you're too high and mighty to be online dating, quote unquote, which was not what I was doing, because I was not sitting there on Plenty of Fish for Tinder or whatever the hell, looking for a dude. That's not what it was.
She named all the fucking dating sites.
Damn.
Like,
I'm sleep.
I was not on Christian Mingle, okay? I was not on Christian Mingle or anything, or OK Cupid, sitting here talking about something. I need a man.
I'm done.
Flirting with each other with Bible verses.
Yeah, like, that's not what it was. It was just me and him. We click. We understand each other. We don't argue really. Like,
y'all compatible too.
Yeah, like, me and him just click, and that's what it is. And you don't have to like it, but you're gonna respect him if you want to be cool with me, which we can't be cool at this point because you taking it to the extreme, so we will never be cool. But, like, to sit here and be like, oh, some online dude and why you online dating or whatever, like, that was what I was trying to do. It just happened that way. Like, we just vibe together well. Like, we can talk for hours and not really run out of anything to discuss, you know?
Exactly.
So it's like, don't sit here and disrespect people that are online and whatever because you hit me up online. You was like, you saw a pretty face, you said click the add friends button. Like, so don't sit here and act like that. You met me online. So you online dated too. It doesn't matter that you're closer than he is. If you want to call it online dating.
Online fucking.
So, yeah. Stop sitting here trying to come for my online friends because you mad. Like, leave them out of it because they're, at the end of the day, they're defending me. And I really appreciated when they defended me because I did not think anyone was going to, except for Raven, in all honesty. I didn't think anyone was going to, you know, say anything. I thought me and Raven were going to be the only ones, you know, talking and saying what it was, but
mad people was in your stream.
Had my back. Everybody had my back, and I was like, damn, I didn't realize, like, they fuck with me like this.
That joke was crazy.
So many people was in your stream.
It was DJ.
It was Jade.
It better be popping like that when I just post to post. Because if it ain't, then I'm going to have an issue. I'm going to be like, y'all fake. Like, but, yeah, no, I do want to say thank you to those that did defend me and everything because I really appreciated it.
Yeah, girl, I really appreciate it, yo. Thank y'all for defending me. Now, let me stop. I'm not Janice.
Girl, I just want to say real quick, I'm sorry. Had it not been for the fact that I was half asleep, I would have been like, girl, add me to your live, and I would have went ham on John.
So, like, you know, it was just, it was kind of like, damn, like, okay, I see y'all fucking with me. But, yeah. So, thank you guys for that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm hoping in the future when I'm posting.
Just shut the fuck up.
Listen,
You're not Janice.
when I'm posting, post after post, I need y'all to show that same energy, yo.
He about to do a remix to upload after upload.
The silence is golden.
The silence is as deadly as is farts.
Huh?
The silence is as deadly as is farts.
Oh, ew.
Now let me stop.
So, what's next?
Your take on the situation between DHN and Archer.
Okay, so the whole beef or whatever is really stupid. It's just stupid. And I listened to some of the podcasts last night, not everything. But because, you know, I had to wake up really early, so I didn't have time to really sit and listen to everything. But this whole, one of the first things I want to address, actually, this bothered me. The whole, I think this was said in the podcast, correct me if I'm wrong, but this whole, I have more subs than all of Dreadhead Nation, I got more clout than them, that was said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing, more subscribers does not make you more, like, better than somebody else. So that does not make you better than anyone in Dreadhead Nation. Like, subscribers don't improve your personality. They don't make you a more likable person, you know? Like, yeah, subscribers, you know, they're supporters and all that. But it does not make you better of a person and them not a good person, if that makes sense.
Right.
21.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, because at the end of the day, you could have all the subscribers in the world, but you could be a shitty-ass individual. Like, in real life.
Right,
like, for example, Logan Paul. He has mad subscribers, but he is not the best person, just like his brother. Like, so let's not sit here and act like, you know, having a bunch of subs or however many subs you have makes you the best person on the planet, because it definitely doesn't. It does not improve your character. It does not make yourself a amazing person and like you're all that in a bag of chips. Like,
right.
That's not what. So I did want to address that because I don't like this whole mentality of more subscribers equals, you know, means you're too good for other people. Because that's how it came off. So if you didn't mean it like that, then, you know, you can comment under it or whatever.
Remember, she didn't see the whole podcast yet.
Right. So.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole podcast, but so I'm only going off of snippets that I've heard. But yeah, like if you do want to discuss that, then you know my Instagram, my Twitter, you know, all that. Well, not all that because no one adds me on Snapchat. So, and I don't talk about stuff like that on Snap. I don't really go. And then I did want to bring up the whole, like, the way it started was really weird because, like, the whole beef was done, and then all of a sudden it gets resurrected, and it's stuff that was already squashed. Like, I'm talking to, like, Raven whenever I can, and I'll be on FaceTime with him while he's in the party with the people in Dreadhead Nation. And they're not talking shit, they're not saying anything. You know, they're not saying they're like, oh, blue is this, blue is that. Like, that's not what it is. They just be talking shit about the game, like, and raging and stuff like that. They don't sit there and say anything about blue. So it's just kind of like, what? Like, where's this coming from? Where's all this animosity coming from? Because nobody was talking about him. Like, all that was said was, you know, he's not the greatest rapper, but, you know, that's a matter of opinion. You can't really be too mad at that when you release music, because that's going to happen with any rapper. Like, people probably say Eminem can't rap. Like, everybody's saying it now.
Oh, people was bashing the fuck out of him about that revival.
Yeah, and then he dropped Septic, and then they like, oh, my bad. Shit. So with music, you can't be too mad if someone has an opinion on your music that isn't your opinion, because obviously you're going to be like, my music is popping, bitch, can't nobody tell me shit. But, you know, it's not always going to be, you know, not everyone's going to like it, and that's just what it is. That's all that's been said. Like, so when the beef started, it was just kind of like, what? Like, what was going on? Like, ain't nobody was like, everybody was kind of like, where's it coming from? And, yeah, like, this is why I don't really mess with, like, I can't really have rapper friends, like SoundCloud rapper friends, like, because I feel like, you know, if you have an opinion on their music and it's not like, oh, this shit's fire, they're gonna feel some type of way.
I ain't your friend, I'm your Donkey King.
Like, that's why I'm like, people do not ask me my opinion on your track, on your mixtape, because I'm not giving it to you. Because I'll be damned if I sit there and get in an argument with someone because they feel like I'm being a hater when I'm just saying, like, I don't like the song, or I don't like the mixtape.
There's a lot of Yes Men fans, in my opinion.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I don't know if, because from Red's stream that I was in, like, she said that it was, like, stuff he held back that made him, like, post it. I don't think that, I feel like the whole situation could have been handled in the DM, you know? Like, because honestly, the situation could have been, like, it wouldn't have been big if you just did that. Like, it's just so simple. I have a problem with you because of such and such, and I want to talk it all out. Because that's how grown-ass people, grown adults handle their shit. And it makes people look not mature and not grown, you know?
Right.
Like, and that's why I feel like so many issues that have happened within the two groups could have been handled that way, you know? Like, it could have been handled that way and there would be no issue. Like, it would have been deaded before it even really started.
Exactly.
If people handled their issues that way. Which I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, I'm perfect when it comes to that, because I do have my moments where I'm like, you know, I'm feeling some type of way, and then I go off, and then that's when, after that, and I calm down, and then I'll be like, okay, yeah, I should have handled it differently, and I apologize. So, I feel like everybody has to work on that, you know? So I'm not saying that just Blue has to work on that. I think that everybody needs to work on that and be more mature about the problems that they have, because this ain't have to be no YouTube beef. It really didn't.
Shit. Anything happen, I'm YouTube snitching on everybody. I'm a YouTube snitch.
And like, I know I'm not quoting it exactly, but I think in the podcast, Red said something like, I don't know, it was Red or Blue that said, like, Deadly isn't called out on his stuff.
Mm-hmm. They both said that he wasn't called out on shit. Like, how, basically, what they said was, when Deadly pulls some, like, too far shit, or he, like, be himself, and I mean that respectfully, even though I still want to fuck him up, but respectfully, he doesn't get called out on it, or he doesn't get told about himself, or they don't like get at him?
Yeah, so I'm going to address that really quickly because that's not true. Just because it's not said in a stream or, on a post or whatever doesn't mean it's not said. It's just said, like, let's say it's said in a party while he's in the party. And they all talk to him, because there will be like 8 people in the party, because it's always full. There can only be up to 8 people in a party at a time. Mm-hmm. And they could be talking to him about what you said wasn't cool or whatever. So it's not that it's not said. It's just, it's not for YouTube to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be said on a platform to be said. So right. It is said, it's just not said, like, publicly. It's said behind closed doors because, honestly, if it was said on a platform, he's not going to learn that way. He's going to continue to, say stuff that's not okay. Like, he's going to say more stuff that's, like, offensive and everything. And, like, he's not going to learn from it if he feels like he's being attacked on a platform that everybody can see. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to learn that way. Granted, he's going to be who he is at the end of the day. We can't change him, but we do call him out on his stuff. So, yeah, I just want to make that clear because he's definitely called out. It's just not said, like, on a platform or anything.
Right.
What else did I want to say? I wanted to say, like, this whole, like, because it comes off, like, whenever there's a problem, it's like, okay, so I said this, but I said what I had to say so no one else can comment on what I had to say. I don't want to hear a response. I'm done. Because, you said what you had to say. Like, that's not how it works. All parties involved should be able to express themselves. It doesn't make them immature to do that just because you don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, people, just like you posted the diss track, of course they're going to respond. They're not going to, be hush-hush and be like, oh, the beef is over because he don't want to talk about it no more. That's not how it works. And if that's how you want stuff to work, then it's not going to solve anything. In all actuality, like, in all honesty, it's not going to solve anything because the other side is not being heard when you do that.
Right.
And it's like you're trying not to hear them because you don't want to hear anything other than your own opinion. And that doesn't get anyone anywhere at the end of the day because you're not truly solving the problem and talking it out because it's only one side that's saying what they have to say. And there was another thing. Okay, so Red said, I think it was Red, said something like, when me and Blue call someone out, it's like we're the bad people, and when Iz and Ale call someone out, it's like they could do no wrong or something. I'm not quoting it exactly, but it was
somewhere around those lines. I can't remember the exact words, but it was something like that.
But it's the approach, like, no, not even the approach. It's like when Iz and Ale do something, let's say, I don't know, they don't like me no more, and let's say they post some stuff on Instagram or they post a whole video talking about me or saying shit. They're not going to be right, just like you're not going to be right if you say that. Like, if you talk shit about me. So I don't know what that was about, but like, when no matter who there's problems with, it's handled the same.
I remember it. I remember it. Wait. So I remember Red was saying when me and Ali call someone out on something that they know they in the wrong and people won't, like they won't bash or attack us. Like they won't, come at us. But then when they call them out, when her and Blue called them out on the same thing, it's like they're the ones that are causing trouble and shit.
But what was anyone wrong about in this situation? Because the situation was done. Or is she just saying in general?
I can't tell. That's something you'd probably have to ask her.
I think she probably meant in
like,
general. I'm not 100% sure, but I think
probably between both, but just like period,
Because in this situation, all of it was handled wrong. Blue should have told whoever he feels some type of way about in the DMs, like, hey, I feel some type of way, or a phone call, whatever the hell. Like, hey, I feel some type of way about this, let's talk it out. That's how you handle stuff as a grown person. And then, yeah, like, granted, they could have, been like, okay, well, I'm not gonna post and whatever and say what I have or talk my shit. But when you bring something online, of course it's gonna stay online, like, because then, it looks funny if you don't say, like, defend yourself in some sort of way, And not to say that for every beef you gotta post. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like, people are gonna react how they react, and you can't wrong them for that when you say something first. But if we're talking in general, then if someone is wrong, they're wrong. Point blank, period. And I haven't seen, me personally, so correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen a situation where they called someone out and someone was like, oh, well, like, have an attitude about it and not taking responsibility for what was said. You know what I mean? So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen anything like that. And, yeah. I think the whole beef is stupid.
Right. Yeah, the whole situation, just like all the drama in general, is just dumb. Especially when we all said we were going to drop the drama, like, a long time ago. And then for drama to pop back up, like, it's annoying.
Yeah, and that's pretty much how Dreadhead Nation was feeling. They were like, because I'm a part of it, I guess. We were just kind of like, what? This was a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. Like, ain't nobody worried about this no more, like, huh? Mm-hmm. So it was just kind of like, it was out of nowhere. From our perspective, it was out of nowhere. So, yeah, we're not going to be too fond of that. And we're going to feel some type of way about that. Because, no one was really coming at you.
Right.
For anything to be said.
Me and you going to fight over some apple juice. Me and you fighting over apple juice.
No, you're going to be fighting over a banana.
Listen, okay. Apple juice, we really gonna have to scrap. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, apple juice.
That's mine.
Right.
That's mine.
All right, y'all gonna scrap first over the apple juice and then the banana.
Oh no, she can win over the banana.
No.
So you gave in?
We could fight over
I ain't give in.
Yeah, you did.
Janny Kang and Shady Kang give in.
What?
The apple juice is mine. You and Shady Kang could have the banana.
Shady Kang?
No.
I get what you
No. But, yeah, no, we will realize, like, if someone drinks all my apple juice, like...
You have a full container of apple juice, and then as soon as you go in the fridge an hour later, all that shit gone.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have an issue. At the very least, I'm gonna have an attitude. Like, you drink all my apple juice?
She finna square up with the whole household.
Like,
she gonna fight the doorknob.
Like, nigga, you took my juice?
The only people that can drink my apple juice and I won't have a problem is my nephews because, you know, they're my nephews. True. They could drink the apple juice, but leave me some, okay?
Yeah, we the only ones that could have our apple juice.
Yeah, they the only ones, but anybody else, you...
Exactly.
When did you become one of her nephews?
We the only ones that could have our apple juice.
No.
When did you become one of her nephews?
Y'all can have a cup. Okay.
Janice, that's not what you were saying when I was at your house, because I had like a good 3 to 4 glasses of that shit.
Oh, yeah, you did. Girl, because I have nothing else to give you. I wasn't going to let you be dehydrated.
True.
So I drank the apple juice.
She wasn't going to have your throat distraught. She wasn't going to have that shit parched.
Yeah, I got to make sure you was hydrated and whatnot. Shit. You a guest, so you need something, you know?
True.
But, yeah. So, basically, guests and my nephews can have apple juice. But anybody else, you drink that much apple juice? For real?
Square the fuck up.
For real, Mom? I thought that was my apple juice. What happened? Like, what happened to that? Because apple juice is my favorite juice, yo. Like, it really is. And I don't know what it is. It makes me happy. It tastes so good. It's just great. So if someone drinks, like, my whole thing of apple juice and I ain't even get none, it's a problem.
Especially if you don't get none. What you mean?
For real, like, I need to have had at least half of the apple juice for me to be okay. I'm going to still have an attitude, but I'll be alright. But if you drink the whole thing on me, bitch, oh, no.
Square the fuck up.
Nah, like, I just want to talk, because that's how I'm going to feel like.
For real. Nah, but, I do feel like after this week, this shit just needs to just end and just be deaded forever.
Dead ass.
On Monday, when I make my announcement of if I'm going solo or if I'm going to be on the group wave,
that shit better be dead.
I'm out of anything to do with, like, this situation. I'm giving everybody, as far as this week, their opportunity to voice what they have to say up here, because I know what both sides talking back and forth, nobody's going to shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to the individual members of Dreadhead Nation on when they want to, like, if you're going to squash it, that don't necessarily mean I'm going to forgive you, we're best friends, all is forgiven, you know?
Sometimes it ain't going to always be like that. Sometimes it's a squash it and just, like, never speak.
Yeah, that's probably, that's what I feel like is, like, kind of,
that's what
what's the word? People mistake squashing beef with, okay, we're cool again, we're friends again. Like, that's not how it is. So if squashing beef to you means, like, oh, let's be friends again, let's, you know, we'll talk and, you know, all that, then it's going to be hard for that to happen by the end of the week. I'm telling you now. Because that's not how shit works. You don't get to just throw shots and then be like, all is good in the palace, all is good, like, over here, you know? That's not how it works. Because at the end of the day, you still talked shit. So you still felt that way. Like, whoever talks shit. And that's not going to change just because y'all squash beef. You're still going to have a little bit of animosity there. So it's going to take a little bit for the animosity to die down and to really be like, okay, I can fuck with this person again, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So squashing it is not being buddy-buddy again. So if y'all squash it, then cool. But don't try to be all up in each other's face because it's just going to make it bad again. Like, just give each other y'all time to, like, cool down and just be like, okay, I'm going to just leave them at a distance for right now. And then when I feel, you know, better about the situation, then, you know, I'll fuck with them again. Damn. But, yeah, so that's what I have to say on that, pretty much.
Right, and that's my thing with this whole, like, you know, situation. Like, bottom line, everything has just got to a point it shouldn't ever be at. And, you know, with these type of situations, sometimes on both individual sides, it never ends. Sometimes it'll take a long time. Sometimes it may end right away and nobody just says shit, period. But with the way shit has been so far with this situation, I feel like it's a matter of when both sides decide to drop it. But I know for a fact, like, most likely they're never going to speak to each other.
Right.
Yeah, and that's fine. Oh my goodness, I lost my train of thought.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, that's the whole thing though, because when you think about it, the whole beef started over beef that wasn't truly let go. So that's even more of a reason to give each other space, so that it can be really, really let go and just not like, okay, we'll squash it for the sake of saying we squashed it. Because it's not going to, you're still going to have animosity like Blue obviously did.
Right.
So, just, like, keep each other at a distance. Y'all don't have to be friends. Y'all don't have to kumbaya around the campfire. Like, none of that. Just squash it and keep each other at a distance.
Hakuna Matata.
If y'all ever...
Lord.
No worries.
Mm-hmm.
For the rest of the days, I'm not gonna sing it, but like...
Oh my God. I started it.
But yeah, like, I'm gonna watch Lion King now. Shit.
Same here.
But yeah, like, if it's going to be let go, truly let it go.
Like
Because
Elsa.
if it's brought
Like
up
Elsa.
again, then it's really extra.
Y'all need to pay attention to Elsa, man.
For real. You better watch that movie. Like, I know I did. My nephew played that damn movie over and over again. I was like, no, I gotta go to my room. That's a little too much.
It's the winter time too. Y'all asses better watch Frozen.
For real, it's the perfect season. So you get a lesson out of it, and, you know, it's the right season to watch it. So give it a good watch. And, you know, take the lesson away from it.
I'm tagging everybody in this situation to the Let It Go song.
Oh no.
After this is uploaded. After this is uploaded, I'm guarantee you, I shit you not, I'm tagging everyone. You gonna see. You gonna see.
Alright. So I'm gonna see the link for Let It Go.
Yup, on Twitter I'm tagging Sleepy, I'm tagging Shady, you already know I'm tagging you. I'm tagging Blue, I'm tagging Red, I'm tagging Cyrus. I gotta unblock him first off Twitter.
I'm gonna give it a retweet.
Yeah, I'm a tag my homie Koala Kid, aka Billy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a retweet.
I'm gonna tag Ali.
No Lord.
I might, you know, quote retweet or whatever it's called, and quote some lyrics or whatever. But yeah, no. Take her lesson and just, you know, if y'all gonna squash it, then truly let it go. Like, let the situation die.
Lordy.
So
Donkey King getting excited. With the dimple.
No.
Yes. Janice, you don't believe me when I say he got a dimple.
No.
Yes.
What, you don't think you have a dimple?
Janice don't like my new eyes. She say they scary as hell.
No.
She don't like my new eyes.
I can't visit if you got them contacts on. No, absolutely
So you
not.
telling me we can't come visit you if we have our contacts in?
I didn't see your contacts.
Hers is pitch black.
Well, if hers are black, then that may not bother me too much. But his look like they...
Hold up. Nah, hold the fuck up. So, possessed little baby over here could enter the door. But black ass Hobson with a hand tattoo can't walk through.
He said black ass Hobson.
It reminds me of, like... I don't know. It looks creepy. Like something I would see in a scary movie. I can't. And hers is like the whole. Like,
you float too.
All right,
the whole
Pennywise.
cover part is black, right?
Yeah, all black.
Yeah, I'm used to that because I used to watch a YouTuber that had that in. So
you better be glad she didn't get the other black ones, like the black ones that cover her entire eye.
I'm getting those next.
Oh, hell no, then I have to be like, sis, sorry.
Oh, she is not fucking with it.
Damn.
No, I don't do the scary stuff. No.
Why?
Because, what you mean why? Because it's scary.
It's not scary.
Like,
we're friendly.
Like, I can't. Like, every time you blink, I'm gonna be like,
Oh, hell no.
Exactly,
Hell
no.
nah. She said every time you blink. Oh, man.
Like, no. I can't. Contacts in general, like, when they're, like, you know, colors that are, like, let's say pink or something like that,
blue,
they creep me out.
gray.
In general, like, not the ones that, you know, seem natural, but the ones that, like, you know, you could tell they're for, like, Halloween or something, or, like, FX makeup or whatever. Those, don't be up in my face with those. Because I get so creeped out. It's so uncomfortable to me. I don't know why, but I can't.
Just remember these eyes.
Janet,
Just remember these eyes.
Halloween.
Just remember these eyes when you see your apple juice missing.
I'm gonna be like, fuck them eyes for right now.
She's still gonna fight. She's still gonna fight.
Yeah, no. I don't play with my apple juice, bruh. Apple juice is amazing.
She'll ride and die for that apple juice.
For real. That I will do. Like, contacts are just, I don't know. Contacts creep me out. They really do. I don't know what it is about them. It's just like, I can't. I can't. What was that? That sounds like a baby making a noise. They playing with stuff.
Yeah, that's baby 19 for you.
But
She said, "The hell was that?"
So don't come over with them on, because it's not happening.
No promises.
Then it's gonna be.
She gonna want a face scan before
promising
she want a face scan before she say you could come through.
For real, send me a picture of what your eyes looking like.
But either way, after the picture, he could just pop them back in.
No. She gonna want a whole vid call before I even...
Damn.
For real.
She gonna be on a whole vid chat before I even go to...
But on her way downstairs, pop them right in.
Nah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. I'm gonna be like, video call. You're 2 minutes away. I still want a video call. I don't care.
You gotta stay on vid chat till she open the door.
But for real, I'm gonna be like, okay, you at the door. I'm gonna have my phone up while I'm walking down the stairs. I'm locking the door. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I ain't got it in. We good. But yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do on my YouTube channel.
That's all I was just about to ask you. Like, what are you doing now on the channel?
I'm like stuck with ideas because I have so many directions I kind of want to go in. But it's hard because I don't have a camera. So that's why I only live stream, because I don't have a camera to like record everything, and I can't record on my phone. I don't have storage on my phone. So, and my laptop, if I record on there, that shit ain't gonna come out good. So
I say for now, live stream until, you know, you keep coming up with ideas to jot down, and then when you figure out what you want to do, you can work your way up and get the equipment that you would need for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like I want to do makeup, like showing, because I'm a beginner. I'm not swearing to be like, you know, a beauty guru and shit. Like, I'm a beginner, so I was thinking of like kind of recording or like posting my journey to like getting better at makeup and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I know I'm not good now at makeup. I know that. I'm decent, but not decent. Let me rephrase. I'm a rookie, but I'm trying to get better. So I think it'd be really interesting to post it and like get feedback from people and see what I need to work on, if like my blending is, I'm not blending too good or something, you know?
Yeah.
So I do want to post like my makeup journey and like to kind of see like how I came, like how I improved over time. Because I think it'd be really interesting. I haven't seen anything like that on YouTube. And yeah, so I think that'd be really cool. I also want to do like gaming videos when I can.
You said gaming?
And, yeah, and then I do kind of sort of want to do commentary on certain things, like if there's an issue that's bothering me or something like that, then I do kind of want to talk about it. Like, I wanted to with the whole Logan Paul and Suicide Forest thing.
Yeah.
But I ended up not doing that, even though, you know, I kind of wanted to. I ended up not posting about that, but I did find myself wanting to comment about that and talk about it in a video and stuff like that. And I like conspiracy theories and crime videos, so I kind of want to do that, but I feel like that would have to be something that I do in the summer more than during school year.
You gotta build a Uber with wings so Shady could come through.
For real.
Or at least get him a cowboy hat and a horse, like that'll fly.
For real.
Yeah.
And fly at like 700 miles an hour. And then we'll be good. He'll be here in no time. But yeah, like I want to do time. So I don't know. I don't really know, but it's like so many ideas that I have, and I don't know if I should just incorporate them into one channel and just be like, I'm posting whatever I want to post. subscribe or not subscribe. Like, I don't know. Like, because I don't want to have multiple channels because I feel like I'm going to lose track. And, like, it's going to be a lot more work to maintain everything because I will want to post once a week on each channel.
Right.
And it will be too much for me. So I don't know if I kind of want to build up my channel doing just whatever I feel like doing at the time or every week.
You could do a story time.
Is on his channel. He's going to start eating some butt.
No, the fuck I'm not. Nah, but you could do story time.
I'm not going to do story time. I don't think I'm going to do story time.
Why?
Because, like, me telling stories, I like to lose track with my stories a lot, and I go back and forth and all that kind of stuff, so I feel like, and I don't really have any stories to tell. I don't think I do, at least. Like,
yeah, you do.
Like, what? Because they be, like, talking about, oh, my first concert, all that kind of stuff. I'll be like, I ain't never been to no concert. Like,
you could talk about how you had you could talk about how you had to rock somebody's shit for taking your apple juice.
I haven't had to do that yet.
In your dream, nigga. Let me stop.
Like,
you will eventually.
And I feel like story times are, I don't know, like the people that do story times, I feel like they had a lot more experiences than me because I am like the type of girl that I stay at home. So I don't have too much experience or stories to really tell. Too much. You know what I mean? So
get off my neck flaps.
If I ever do want to tell like a story, then I will, but I wouldn't want to do story times often. It would probably just kind of be like, oh shit, this just happened, I'm posting it on the channel, kind of thing. And, yeah. But conspiracy theories on crime, I'm like really iffy about that, but I do want to do it.
I say try it out and then see how you feel about it. And then if you feel like you want to continue doing it, that could be something that you could probably like continue on your channel. What about how about vlogging?
Vlogging? I don't do a lot. Like, I go to school and I come home. That's about it. Like,
sometimes it don't have to be like, sometimes a vlog doesn't have to necessarily be, like going anywhere else or, like just traveling. Because, like, for example, Eternal 316, like with his update vlogs and some of his vlogs, he'll be at one place and he'll talk to people on like whatever is like going on like in the current time with him, or like what he wants to address, like some shit like that. Like, a vlog, some people up here, scratch that, fuck that, most people up here, they feel like vlogging is where you gotta go everywhere or you gotta have a bunch of shit. Like, that's not always the case.
Yeah, if I did almost kind of sort of do a vlog, but I never uploaded it.
Think about it like this. When you live stream, that's a vlog.
Like, I definitely am thinking about making a video about, like, what I fear with making or, like, growing my channel. So I definitely think I'm going to post about that and talk about it. Because there are quite a few things that, like, scare me about really doing YouTube,
Like what?
Like, I don't know. I feel like people expect a lot from whoever they're watching. Like, in the sense that if they feel so close to you that, they feel like they need to know all your business.
Right.
And I don't, huh?
Right.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. Like, if I make something my subscribers' business, then, you know, that's different. But I don't want anyone commenting on my personal life or anything like that, you know? And that's something I'm scared of, because that's not what the channel is for, you know? It's to connect with people on things that we have in common and things we all like. It's not to pry into my personal life and stuff I'm doing and telling me, like, oh, you're doing this wrong, or, you know, whatever.
Right, right.
So
Because that was the one mistake I made. That was the mistake I made coming up. Like, I let some fans in too much of my personal life, and then they, like, used it against me. Not everybody, but some fans did, and I was just like, nope, not doing that again.
Yeah. So it's kind of, there's a lot of things that scare me, you know, but I'm probably going to, or I'm not going to say record because it'll be live, but do that live stream next week, since I posted like 2 videos this week, which I didn't think I was going to post 2 videos, but I was like, hey, look at me. But yeah, so I'll probably post that next week, because I do really want to address it and kind of, I guess, set guidelines for my channel, I guess. It's how I would say it. So, yeah, I do want to talk about that. And I have so much I want to do with the channel. Like, I kind of want to change my YouTube name. I need an intro.
You could talk to T Dizzle Films. He makes dope intros.
Cause I don't know, because I don't know if I should ask people to do that for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't, you know, I'm broke, so I can't pay them for it. And then I don't want something to happen where we fall out, and then, you know, all of a sudden, oh, I never got paid for this intro or outro or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I worry about a lot. That's why I don't really ask anybody to do things for me, like intros, outros, or like to cartoonize my profile picture, which I've wanted to do, but can't do myself. I don't know how to do it. So it's like, that's something that, I don't know, I get worried about.
You got plenty of time. You know, you just starting off.
Yeah, like, I get shook about everything, like.
That's natural for a lot of starters.
Yeah, like, I just don't I want things to be awesome, you know, and I don't want to have any problems on YouTube. So that's kind of why I don't really ask anyone, like, oh, can you, let's say, make me a beat or something for an intro, or can you make me an intro, can you make me an outro, kind of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't want to ask anyone for favors, and then they tell me, like, oh, don't worry about it, you know, you don't have to pay me or whatever, and then later be like, I never got paid.
Right, right.
Because then that'll backfire on me, and then I'll be like, oh, no. I felt like this was going to happen, kind of thing. Not to say that anyone that I don't really have any idea of who I would ask, though, because no one that I know does intros, so...
Pennywise over here does intros.
Huh?
Pennywise over here does intros.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I'm just a snitch up here. I snitch on everybody.
But yeah, like... it's nuts. I'm just like scared shitless of this YouTube stuff because I don't want to mess up. I don't want to make mistakes.
Same. That's why I'm just like, should I even start doing YouTube again? I'm debating it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, we're going to make mistakes, but it's like the perfectionist in us doesn't want to. You know, like, we don't want to make those mistakes, but there's going to be mistakes that are made at the end of the day.
I'm just going to let you know now, throughout anybody's career, whether you're a YouTuber or you're an actor or you're an entrepreneur, everybody's going to eventually make mistakes at some point in their career.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've learned when I was around 2K subscribers, that I had to learn from the mistakes that I was making, not as a YouTuber, but as a person behind the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like, I'm scared, but at the end of the day, I've loved YouTube for a long time. So, you know, I'm not gonna, like, not do YouTube because of my fears. I'm just, you know, being a scaredy cat. So, yeah, like, I want to make sure that I do everything as good as I can. So, hopefully I can get a camera soon somehow, by some sort of miracle. I might ask for a camera for my birthday, actually. Maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, like, I want to make sure that I do things well. So it's, like, a little stressful, but I feel like I'm putting way too much pressure on myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying not to put that much pressure on myself because I'm just starting out all over again. So I don't have many subscribers. So it's like, if I do make some sort of mistake, it won't be that bad yet. Since I only have like 74 subscribers, I think.
My advice to you is, you know, every day check your subscriber count to see if you're, you know, still where you're at, if you're growing, if you're decreasing. And if you're gonna study on any part of the analytics, I say study, like, with everything that you post, like, study, like, the viewpoint, like, as far as the views, and, you know, look at what you're mainly getting viewed for, and look at how people comment the way they do.
Yeah.
That's what's going to help you see how you can adapt to what you do on YouTube, and that's what's going to help you, you know, grow as a channel.
Yeah, I'm excited to do YouTube. I'm very excited, but just very nervous too.
Right.
It's like, I wanted to do YouTube since I was like 9. So it's like, to actually like follow through with it and be consistent, it's like, it's cool, but I just get a little, I'm always nervous about something. I always, you know, have one thing that I'm like, oh my God, about. So it's like, that's what YouTube is right now. Just, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, but I'm excited, and, you know, I love, you know, interacting with people, so, and getting to know people, even though, you know, I'm very shy in person. So, like, with YouTube, you know, it feels different. Like, you can connect with a lot of people, so.
Right, that's what it's like with me. That's what it's like with me. Like, even where I'm at now, I'm still shy in person.
Yeah, I'm very shy in person. Like, they can tell you guys. Like, I'm very shy.
She is.
Like, when it comes to talking, like interacting with people, with subscribers and things like that, I find it fun because, you know, I don't have the anxiety of like seeing them in person and like trying to make myself comfortable. Like it just feels comfortable. Like I know them already.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's gonna be fun. But it's just a little nerve-wracking at the moment. But I'm excited.
You'll do great. You'll do great.
Thank you. I hope so.
I know so. You'll do great.
Thank you.
No problem. What's your thoughts on the way the ASA podcast is set up as far as like the way the setup is and the way everything is going?
Like, I don't know, I get, like, I feel like I have to fill the silence, kind of, sort of. Like, I don't like awkward silences, so I get worried about that.
Right.
And that's what I'm really worried about, like, doing. Like, when you asked me, I was kind of like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, like, and I don't want there to be awkward silences because I'm trying to come up with something to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've never done a podcast before. So it was like, oh, my goodness. But, yeah, I was a little shook. I told Nathan, I was like, I'm shooketh. I'm nervous. I don't know how this is going to go. And he was like, oh, you'll do fine, you'll do great, and stuff like that, you know, the typical.
And you did. He didn't lie.
And, thank you. Yeah, but I do think that, what do you want to talk about, like, I don't want to say pop, like, stuff that, is going on, like, on Twitter and stuff like that. Because I think if you talk about at least one thing that's, like, going on, that it doesn't have to be, like, you know, political or anything. I don't think you should do anything political, but, like, let's say a YouTube drama or, like, a celebrity, something like that. Like, do you think about incorporating any kind of, like, trending topics or anything?
Sometimes, like, other times, like, just like starting next week, like, sometime next week, I'm going to find a day where once a week is just going to be, like, a chill podcast where it's, like, you're not even discussing anything. We're just, like, chilling and hanging out up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that if you kind of write down what you want to talk about during the podcast, then that would help. So that, like, both you guys and whoever else, if you have anyone else there, like, can, you know, stay focused and on track, because I know I kind of rambled a little. You know?
Hey, we ramble too. Shit.
Yeah. So
that's the fun part about it, though. You know, like, sometimes when you get off track, you know, it takes some of the stress off of, like, if there's, like, say for example, like, with this situation, because I know everybody's stressed with it or everybody's, like, tired of it. Sometimes when we get off track up here with things like this, it's only to take the stress reliever and bring it to the table so that, you know, it could lighten up the spirit a little bit. And, you know, not everybody's on, like, oh my God, I can't believe this shit. Like, you know, like, to put people in more of a spirit.
Yeah. But I do like the whole podcast idea. I think it's really cool that you guys are doing it. So yeah, I think it's really dope. I think that if you have someone else on, then if there's anything that you do want to ask them or whatever, like write it down so that you don't forget. Because I know I'm probably forgetting something right now, and then I'm not going to remember until I hang up the phone, until we hang up, and then I'm going to be like, damn it, I should have said that, but I forgot. Because I do that all the time. I'll think of something when I get it, and then I'm like, oh shit, it's over. So, yeah, I think that if there's anything important that you want to ask or a point you want to make or anything like that, to write it down so you don't forget, because then you might be a little salty that you forgot, like I get.
Word. Wait, hold on right quick. My bad about that. The microphone fucked up out of nowhere and shit.
It's cool.
Microphone wanna play games, man. Microphone gonna have to square up.
For real.
Matter of fact, I'ma use this microphone and diss the microphone.
Technology in general just plays games. Like, it's so annoying. Like, my laptop lately, I've just been wanting to, like, just throw it out the window on some real shit. Like, I just want to be like, bye, laptop, see ya, you know, because it'll be all slow, but I can't do that because it's my school laptop. So I'm like, oh, I need patience. Someone give me patience because I don't have it today, honey. Like, so technology is just, it can be annoying, but it's really cool at the same time. Like, did you see that Sophia, the robot chick? Well, it's a robot.
Yo.
Like,
speaking of robots, tell me why one day I tell Iz about some stripper robots, right? And this one wants to be a little whore and look it up.
Yo, like, Sophia is freaking creepy. I can't watch videos of her.
I'd fuck her.
And like,
you would fuck anything with a pulse. You would fuck anything with or without a pulse.
I mean,
I'd fuck the robot.
Be looking, if you decide that's what you wanna put that in, then
I'm gonna become a Listen, no. I'm gonna become a cyborg and I'm gonna fuck the robot.
Well, you do you.
I'm gonna go get the divorce papers ready.
I'm gonna make you a robot.
Fuck out of here.
I'm making you a robot and yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of robots, did you guys see Justin Timberlake's Filthy video?
No.
Yo, you guys have to see it. It's so, like, it's kind of trippy.
Bitch.
I don't know if you guys know, do you know what a TED Talk is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of looks like that kind of setting. And, like, the whole video is basically a robot and Justin Timberlake. It's really weird. So I think you guys should look at it.
I'll check it out.
It's kind of like, I don't know. I didn't too much like the song. I like the video more than the song. And I would listen to the songs first and then watch the video, because if you watch the video, you're probably not going to pay attention to the lyrics because you're so...
hypnotized. You're hypnotized.
Like, it's so weird.
I like weird.
And the lyrics don't make sense.
This is making me grab his vagina.
What the fuck? I don't have no vagina. Do you see this dick and balls?
No, I don't see anything.
Yeah, no shit. You made it soft.
Bullshit.
You made that shit shrink. Now my shit microscopic.
Your shit was always microscopic, but okay.
Not always.
No, it was always.
Yeah, that shit turned microscopic after we got married.
Bullshit! Because it was microscopic even when we were just dating.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You barely even seen it when we were dating.
Bullshit. every time I went to your house, that shit would smell either way.
Yeah, but you still fucked it, didn't you? Yeah.
Good point. Continue.
Yeah. Now who look bad? Now who look... Look who...
Huh?
He got a point there. And you can't really say nothing after that.
Yes, I can. He's the only one that would fuck me, so I have no choice but to fuck it.
Yeah, and you're the only one that's willing to give the shit to me, so I have no choice but to. Okay. She always tries to find a way to get me to be embarrassed or on blast, but it never works.
Yo, tell me why. I was like, one day I was like, he barely lasts 5 seconds. He was like, I barely last 2 seconds. I was like, fuck.
Dang. So he be like, I'm gonna play myself before you can get the chance.
That ass. No pun intended.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. But
Janice, you should hear his nappy voice.
No.
Yes.
No.
Do it.
She gonna have to go back to the beginning of the goddamn ASA from yesterday.
Nah, do it.
Not doing it.
Do it.
I'm not doing it.
Do it.
Mm-mm.
Do it.
Did you just say dut?
Do it. Where did you hear dut?
She called me flight.
No, I said do it. Speak about
she
flight.
dead ass.
He came out with a music video for his fucking
Fuck your feeling, you stupid bitch.
With that techno ass shit. Fuck out of here.
That shit sound like it'd be in the Grand Theft Auto game if it was bootleg or some shit.
I'm gonna need the Taylor girls to ghostwrite for him.
Facts. Ty, what you doing? What you doing, Ty?
Give him a W. Just give him one W.
Nah, give him a V. He get half a W. Give him a V.
She probably already gave him that.
She ain't give him no V. She gave him D.
He swear he good at basketball when he's not.
He swear his music is good.
He like like he be trying, but it don't work.
Tech 9 over here giving me the evil knot.
Did you just call me Tech 9?
Yeah, Tech 9 over here giving me the evil
What
eye.
the hell? In what sense do I look like Tech 9?
Not that you look like him.
In what sense am I like Tech 9?
I get a Tech 9 type of vibe from your music.
Okay, you got me there.
Exactly.
Never mind.
Oh my goodness.
So Tech 9 / Hobson. I totally butchered his name. But yeah, Tech 9 /
She dead ass just called me Hop 9.
Yeah, basically Hop 9 over here giving me the evil eye. What is fucking creepy ass eyes? He dead ass looks like he looks like Michael Jackson at the end of his
Yup, you know what? We gonna end this ASA off, right? Y'all subscribe to XOJANNKO.
You
Link to the description.
Link to the description.
Yup.
Wow.
I'm sending a link to the description.
Thank you guys for having me. I had a really great time.
No problem, no problem. And again, from the Instagram live, I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, showing me the support. Cause I ain't think nobody was going, you know what I'm saying, like hold out for me. But I'm hoping, you know, y'all give me the same energy on the channel.
Right.
And
keep that same energy.
no Joe Budden.
Listen, Joe Budden. But
Joe Budden is one sexy man.
Thanks for having me.
Ow! Why'd you hit me?
I ain't hit you.
Bullshit.
I just hugged you. Yeah, my wife tried to make me look like the bad guy up here.
Says the one who just hit me.
Yeah, you're lying.
No, I'm not.
Listen, you lying more than Mufasa. But on another note, word to Simba, you know, subscribe to this channel also if you haven't. Like if you enjoyed this ASA.
Subscribe to my channel and Jan channel.